Hey guys, I'm in South Korea at SECON, Asia's largest security expo, military barricades, AI surveillance, all kinds of cool stuff. Let's head inside and see what we can find. Even though this is but a humble button box, this fuels a tremendous amount of commerce in really familiar companies around the world. So this glowing green button in the back right here actually turns on and off the coffee machines in Starbucks around the world. And they in fact told me that they sell 100,000 units of this button per year to Starbucks. And then this little switch right here that when you turn off and on turns orange. This is actually the KFC fryer switch that is sold to 10,000 KFC locations around the world. So these two buttons fuel a tremendous amount of fast food around the world.
And this is our indicator light and the push button switch and the rocker switch. And this is our waterproof products.
And then I also understand that one of the biggest motion control technology companies in the entire world, Parker Hannifin, also uses these products. They do things in the space industry, the aeronautic industry. What do they use?
They use this indicator lights.
What kind of different industries use these buttons?
Like a kitchen machine will use this product, and some industry control machine will use it.
Finger licking good. Behind me is a really cool concept from a company called Lightsaber. Basically, there are already tons of products in the digital world for privacy, but this is the first one in the physical world.
Lightsaber is actually the physical product that's block the media capture, like from the cameras, from the web cameras, mobile phones, maybe any small hidden cameras. We are just emitting some kind of light waves. That light waves is just manipulating the camera sensors, and it's just blocking that camera sensors. Let's say I'm sending a red light to the camera, right? But it says that camera sensor that it's black color. Yeah, so it's showing these kind of black bars. You can use it maybe in museums. You can use it in training rooms. Maybe you can use it in the closed check rooms. Any place you would like to use. Like the companies who are doing manufacturing, they are trying to protect their production line. You can think the offices, headquarters, there are some confidential information on the monitor, right? So the company is just installing this, right, just above the monitor. So they're protecting that space. It's like for preventing any leakage of the private data. I think maybe end of this year or maybe next year, we are probably gonna have a product which can block probably 18 or 70% of any media capture.
They actually have the Lightsaber panel installed in the roof of this fitting room, and they also have some images on the inside walls that you can imagine as being like confidential documents inside of an office or something like that. So I'm gonna step inside the booth and I'm gonna demonstrate how the image is impacted by the black bars because of the wavelengths, and then I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna show you, what it looks like on the phone. So come on, let's take a look. All right, so let's go inside here.
Yeah.
Now I'll just take off my clothes. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, yeah. As you can see, I think it's probably pretty crazy in frame right now. Probably a little bit annoying. I bust out the phone, take a photo. I'm guessing you're seeing bars on bars on bars on bars here. Is it pretty crazy? So I'm taking pictures of trade secrets right now. It does impact the quality of the photo. It does protect it. As he mentioned, they're still iterating on this thing, making it better, making it more obstructive to people who are trying to take illegal images, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good start. It's an interesting technology for sure. So we filmed with DNS last year, but they've got this new product out this year, and it's called the Emergency Rotational Open Deck System. So basically in an emergency situation, you can butterfly open the gates, like so, and it also has the option to sort of only lower the central part as well, so you can use it as a door, basically for personnel to get through, or motorcycles or smaller vehicles as well. And once open, the vehicles are able to sort of cross over the median and make a U-turn on the freeway to go the other direction, and then very quickly close back up again and seal off the freeway to pedestrians being able to get through as well. So really cool emergency implications for the police, for military, for medical personnel as well. Caddis is a company that's known for doing interesting partnerships for physical security. And what drew our attention was they're doing this new collaboration with a robot dog with an AI camera system mounted on it. Pretend I'm at the nuclear power plant right now, and I'm thinking about breaching it, and I walk up and I touch the fence.
Yep.
That would set it off.
Yeah, around.
Oh no, the robot dog is coming.
The robot defines an intrusion.
Yeah, okay. So the robot dog comes over to see what's happening.
Yep.
It's looking in the wrong direction. I think I've already breached the nuclear facility right now. Oh, there I am. I'm on the screen over there now, okay. Okay. It's determined I'm not a threat and the robot dog leaves.
Security sensitive infrastructure usually have very large areas. 500 sensors or 1,000 sensors can be used in one infrastructure.
Wow, so you'll have 500 sensors, and are they at like different heights as well? So you'll have them like one here and then 5 meters above and then 5 meters above and things like that?
Yeah, the radius is 2.5 meters. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So you'll have hundreds of them around a facility.
Yeah, that's right.
They could have used this in Jurassic Park. Did you see that movie? They could have really used these sensors in Jurassic Park, I think, you know? Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I was just working here at this TSA machine. What's the MScan 6040S?
It is a security X-ray scanner, which is manufactured in Korea. We preload the AI inspection system inside.
Can we get a demonstration of how it works?
Yes.
Now, is this going to show up on the screen here?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
So it shows the seizures, knives, smartphones, and hard drives and batteries.
Nice, okay. Yeah, it looks like John Wick is putting a suitcase through security here, you know?
Yeah.
This is a real issue if someone's trying to come through with that gear in the suitcase. Yes. Yeah. Is this technology currently being used in South Korean airports?
Yes, one of the Korean airports in the East Coast, Yangyang Airport, they are using our system. Also in Busan Port, they have a cruise terminal. They are using our system too. And also other Hyundai Motors and the correction centers, police stations.
You recognize that button? I think we know where that button came from. Made in Korea. Made in Korea. All right, so this is Wanu. They've been around for 30 years in the Korean surveillance market, but a couple new products caught our eye.
These are the line of our explosion-proof cameras. This is a PTZ camera with the IR. This is a PTZ camera without the IR. All of our explosion-proof has the IECX certification, ATAC certification for the Europe, and also UL certification for the Canada and America, Northern America.
What kind of explosions? Are we talking about hand grenade? Are we talking about like missile launches?
It is designed as a flame-proof. So when explosion happens, well, camera's good, you know?
What is the highest level of explosion proof? Like, is there a product that is built for like missiles, or what is the highest certification level?
It should be a Zone 0 and Division 0. So that's quite impossible to get.
If you're digging this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let us know down below in the comments what tech you found the most interesting. When we come to these conventions, sometimes we have the opportunity to dive into some of the social, cultural phenomenon that are here in a country. And here in South Korea, one of those things is a really high-profile border between North and South Korea. And fencing like this is used for large stretches of that border and to surround sensitive military compounds as well. And so I wanted to talk to this gentleman about his company that supplies this fencing to those borders and those facilities.
우리 회사는 이런 our company specializes in developing systems that can monitor AI-based intrusions, and this system in particular is the most reliable and stable among all existing PID systems currently available.
통역계 설계해 주세요.
All right, so first and foremost, this system utilizes this specific sensor. The system is constructed using a tension mechanism that connects all the sensors together. Because sensors are attached individually to each of these lines, even if one specific sensor happens to break down or fail, the entire system will continue to operate without any issues at all, allowing it to maintain a constant operational state 365 days a year. And if a failure does occur, you can just treat the sensor as a simple consumable part that is easily replaced. Since you can simply take it out and replace it immediately, the expenses for repair and recovery are practically non-existent, making the whole process much more straightforward.
If you push on the fencing, it won't trigger at all because that might happen with some kind of animal or something like that. But if you cut the line or you pull it apart, that is when the system will trigger and tell you exactly where in the fencing the breach has occurred. And then the camera system, which is tied in with the fencing, will actually rotate the camera to the point in the fence to show you who the intruder is. So if you take a look, if I pull the fencing, you see the red lights to show where the breach is, and the camera swivels and points at me right there. Everybody's heard of TP-Link, but behind me is a separate product by the company called Topo, which is their lifestyle line. And this specific camera is their baby cam. Basically, it's a 4K camera trained for multiple different purposes. It can detect things like crying, just like a normal baby monitor can do, but it can also use the AI to detect obstructions to breathing and track different sleep cycles in babies as well. It's got dual cameras, so one will film wide angle of the entire environment, and the second one is actually motion tracking. So the ultimate product for helicopter parents.
We made some interesting AI functions. For example, we make the capture of the moments of the baby's daily walk, so it can make the maybe 365 days moments diary automatically sent to our parents. So it will be very important memory for the parents. We have the sleeping analysis. So how long the baby sleeps and how well it sleeps and how often he awake when during the sleeping. So these are important informations for the newborn parents. Yeah.
Focus AI does all kinds of really interesting things with AI and surveillance video. This machine right here seems to only take photos of very attractive men, huh? The most attractive men here at SECON?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Actually, we have several ways to register the person in this program.
So I have to ask, does the government of South Korea now have my location and image right now or not?
Nah, that's not. Yeah. You know, nowadays the privacy is a key thing. So,
Okay.
you know, all of this information is encrypted. So actually,
Okay.
so there's no need to worry about that. Yeah. There can be events. The event detected by the camera, it is thermal camera, so there should be the extra high temperature or extra low temperature or the extra high humidity and such a thing. So if the toxic air like a smoke, you know, is occurred, then the extra warning is on the screen so that the administrator can let the employees know that now it is time to evacuate. Yeah.
So this is Iris ID, the most widely used iris recognition hardware in the world. They're used by Fortune 500 companies for data centers, for law enforcement and military access, basically anywhere you need to have secure facilities. I understand that iris recognition is one of the safest security measures. Can you explain why that is?
Well, in terms of biometric authentication, DNA might offer the highest security, but the next most secure would be the iris. The iris typically forms around 18 months after birth, and it remains unchanged throughout a person's entire life. For this very reason, we can confidently state that the iris serves as a biometric authentication method possessing the highest possible level of security. Iris ID's clients, for example, are currently utilizing our products within India's national ID system. And additionally, our products are also being actively used in the data centers of major companies like Apple, Microsoft and Google. Our products are also being successfully applied and utilized within airport immigration services. And here in our country, they are extensively employed at construction sites and also across various public institutions.
Update biometrics. Okay, do I leave my glasses on or take them off?
Yes.
Okay, leave them on. Okay. Okay.
이동을 하시죠.
That's what I look like. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Identified. All right, cool. It's just that easy. OnLab is South Korea's #1 integrated cybersecurity software and threat intelligence company.
So we're tracking about the threat, who is the threat actor which is the North Korea, the China, the Russia. So we have lots of information. We analyze them, we give the information with our unmapped TIP, which is the unmapped threat intelligence. As you can see now, A+. So A+ means even virus total doesn't have any information about the malware file, but we have it. We have that. We can analyze them and we give the information to the customer. We shows that the risk information, which is from the instant alert information.
So this is cutting edge right now. These are threats that are happening right now as we speak.
Yes.
Okay.
When you click that, it shows the summary, which is the asset information, and also the which date when this risk arises from the endpoint or the network side. Shows every the direction, behavior, the information.
That was it for Cybernews at SECON 2026. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Now I'm off to the BTS concert in Seoul. Sarangnyeol.